Hello everyone, it's me again, Taxman. Back from the bar, back from dinner. Been back for a little bit over an hour now, and had two good drinks, two full goblets of a local Belgian style triple, which is 10%, and then I had myself a cocktail, a bourbon cocktail. And now I'm back to drinking more bourbon. Yay. Alcohol. Woohoo. It's a lifestyle. Yes! But I've had a thought about some things, and I thought that in the other video when I sent out the declaration, the message that yes, maybe Taxman wants to meet up with some people, maybe Taxman would like some friends. Let's talk about some other things that Taxman is interested in besides ponies and besides esoteric occultism, and alcohol. Taxman, as he said before, is also into eating good, having good food, and cooking. So I'm a foodie, yes, I'm a foodie, and I'm also love to cook. And I eat all organic food. And I have a very, I eat all organic food as much as possible. I also have a very stingy diet. So if some of you are wondering, well, as much as this person drinks, how does he manage to stay so skinny? Well, one, it's because I exercise every other day, but I only do cardio exercise, running or biking. I don't care about muscles or any of that other sort of stuff. That's all extraneous. I'd much rather be a rail-thin rod, but still be skinny and still be underweight, unlike the rest of those other fat-ass lardos who can't even walk from their rooms to their kitchen without breaking a sweat. It's good. It's glorious to be skinny. Yes! Who cares what the potential long-term health damage is or all the muscles you melt away? I don't care about muscles. I don't care about that. I just care about being skinny. Yes, yes. Yeah. And another thing is I have a very stingy diet on most days. Most days I only will ever eat bread and rice or cereal. And I'll have eggs every now and then to supplement for protein. But for today, for example, when I was at the pizza place, I had a pizza that had meat on it. Meat. It was they had a pizza special. I was going to get a pizza that had lamb sausage on it, but they had a pizza special which had arugula, banana peppers, and pepperoni that is of course cured in a local shop, a local meat charcuterie or whatever you call it in Indianapolis, so local stuff. They had that, so I got that, and it's the first time I've had meat in almost 2 weeks. Last time I had meat was when I was in BronyCon. I went back to that Lebanese restaurant that some of you have seen the picture of, where I was in 2014, and they had a free-range chicken. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was so amazing. All rubbed up with these spices and sauces, and the meat was so moist and tender and tasteful. It reminds you that chicken is an animal that can actually have a taste to it, but you don't experience it much because how bland normal American chicken is. But, what was I saying? What else? Yeah, besides that, I also love cars. I'm a driving enthusiast. I've got myself a six-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel drive, 2-door coupe BMW 328xi 2007 year. I bought it used, of course, and because it's a manual transmission, and since so many Americans don't know how to drive manual transmission, you can get a discount on that. I was able to get that for $11,000, so I used the money from the car crash that my old Honda Civic got in, and then some money from my grandmother to buy it. And the funny story is that after my original Honda Civic crashed in, I think it was February 2013, my dad gave me his old Ford Focus, which was a 2000 model, the very first year they made Ford Focus, and it had 175,000 miles on it. By the time that car crashed, it had almost 200,000 miles in it. So that thing, after you drive a Civic and you drive a Focus, it's time for something better in life. It's time to treat yourself. And I always wanted a BMW because growing up, my dad had a BMW that he got from Germany when he was stationed in Germany with the Army. And he grew up with the memories of riding in that thing. And I was like, I want a Beamer. I want a Beamer. I want a Beamer. So I bought myself a Beamer. Although now that I know so much more about cars, I would say that rather than just a plain old 3 Series, I would have probably got myself a Roadster like a Z3 or a Z4 if I could have found one. I don't know, I've seen a lot of good ones on Craigslist, but whatever. Right now, my current dream car, my #1 dream car, is an Alfa Romeo 4C. Oh, it's just to die for. It's such gorgeousness. So sexy and sleek and Italian. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It has such an incredible growl to that engine as well. And it's actually a car that's ideally, if I was the type who wanted to focus on an earthly career, ideally it is within a price range that I could buy it. It's like what, $60,000 to $70,000 to get the launch edition, and a little bit less to get the base edition ones, but I'd want to get the launch edition. Now, if I was a millionaire, and I could drop a couple $1,000,000 on some sort of car or whatever to drive it, I would get it. My choices would be either a McLaren, like a McLaren P1 or a McLaren 650, or I would get a Koenigsegg, the Swedish car. Sweden, the Swedish car that shows that Sweden could do more than just getting cuckolded by immigrants and big black cock. That Sweden's are actually got some brain to them and engineering capability. The Koenigsegg is amazing. The Koenigsegg 1. Oh, yes, that's a car that I would want. I would want that. So either a McLaren, like a McLaren P1 or a 650 or a Koenigsegg 1. That would be my car. But that was if I was a millionaire. I could afford to spend $1 million, $2 million, $3 million on a car. But I'm not, and I never will be. I'm not, and I never will be. And I'll not be here on Earth long enough to get that. But yeah, besides that, other cars that I would like, would I think I already said the BMW Z4 is nice, or a ZM. The ZM would be nice too. Also, maybe a Porsche, like a Porsche Boxster or a Porsche 911. But then again, those are expensive. The Boxsters, you can get some early you can get like 1999 or 2000 editions I've seen on Craigslist for under $11,000. Also, what I would like is a Lotus Elise. Lotus Elise. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. I'm not a big fan of the newer Lotus cars, like the Lotus Evora. I just don't like the way that it's designed. It doesn't have enough of those aggressive curves and curvatures to it that I like with the body, and I don't like the way the engine sounds, so that's the reason why I would not get a Lotus Evora. I'd much rather spend the money on getting an Alfa Romeo 4C. But anyways, enough of that. So yeah, that's another thing you've seen. Tax likes fast cars, likes driving. I love driving. That's why I love going on road trips. That's why it was so much fun to drive in my Beamer all the way down to California and back. And as I said before, I was driving. I was out in the middle of nowhere in Utah and Nevada, and I was just putting the pedal to the metal and going like 110 miles an hour on some of those roads because I could, and it was fun. It's fun to go fast. It's an adrenaline rush. It's a drug in its own self. Yeah, I mean, if it's too bad that I live in Indiana where it's flat and all the roads are shaped like grids. Straight, cross, cross. There's nothing exciting to go out and see. Otherwise, if I lived someplace that had mountains or a coastline, maybe instead of drinking all the time, I'd go out and go driving just to relieve stress and to do something. But you can't do that here. You can't do that here because the Midwest, it's all flat. All those goddamn glaciers. Screw you, glaciers! I hate you, glaciers! I hate you, Ice Age! Goddamn you, Ice Age! Ice Age! God! You goddamn stupid freaking glaciers and you stupid freaking ice age. You had to come over and ruin all the landscape, so it's all flat now because of you assholes. Yeah, but enough of that. Enough of that. So I was also thinking about other things. And I know I said I wouldn't do this earlier, but you know what? Screw it. I think I'm going to go out and buy myself a whole bunch of poppy seeds and try to make some poppy seed tea. Because, whatever, it'd feel good to go on another opiate trip. It'd feel good to have that nice floaty feeling in your veins, like you're lying on a cloud and your blood is full of helium, and it's just so nice and euphoric. It's been a long time since I've experienced that. And it would be really good. I just don't care. I mean, what? Maybe the risks are that you'll have seeds that are unwashed in such a way that they have very high morphine content, or whatever. Maybe you could overdose, but I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, overdosing on opiates seems like a relatively peaceful way to go compared to blowing your head off or hanging yourself or something. I tried overdosing on opiates before, back when I was stealing my mom's painkillers, as I said before. I think the most I took was 4 painkillers at once and downed a bottle of wine and booze. But I still survived somehow. That was all mostly last year, not 2015, 2014 was when I was binging very heavily on painkiller pills. But yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for it again. I'm up for it again. Who cares? Who cares anymore? Well then, let me think. Is there anything else that I want to say before I end this today? Oh yes, the interview with Portalnon is going to have to be put off for another day. He told me that he's going to be going out today. I don't know what he's doing. He's going out. He's going to do his own thing. Good for him. Go out and have some fun. Do whatever. We'll talk about this stuff later. So, yeah, I guess maybe I'll do more videos if I feel like talking. Because I need to talk with something. I need to talk with somebody. I need to talk. And you, my viewers, people, listen to me. So, thank you for that. Thank you. And, well, this sounds like a good enough point to end. So, good night, or for now. Until next time, goodbye.